Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at Amoeba's blue, green, red structures. Now this is a very spicy list that Amoeba actually used in a recent Cypher's Open, and he went 6-1 with the deck. He says this is very well against slow decks like Reaver, but can also fend off against Rush as well, given the right hands. And that's mainly probably because of the Devouring plants being able to kill those little weenies, but the whole game plan of this build is you generate tons and tons and tons of Faeria, you slam Radiance, you creation it, you play Radiance again next turn, you creation it, you play Radiance, and so on and so forth. Or you can go kind of go wide. You have a lot of little creatures down, like the Architects and the what else have we got in here? Biomancers, Lorfies, get all those little guys down. Then you play Fagoro, make a medallion them all into Radiance. So a lot of this deck is built around Radiance, and that's going to be the primary win condition. So let's get into some matches and see how this deck performs. Alright guys, into our first match. We're going to keep the Lorfief, and we're just going to mulligan everything else. We're going to try and draw some cards, maybe get those victory celebrations going. You know what, I really slammed Victory Celebration when I reviewed it originally. It just didn't seem like good value to me, but I think in this deck, I think this is a deck where it can really utilize the card. You kind of stall out and just hold off your opponent, and you gain all that additional Faeria starts to add up, which gives you that reach with your economy to be able to play something like Radiance Creation in one turn, just to make sure you can get that extra Radiance in hand. And then you can go for like Radiance Creation again, and so on and so forth. So it's definitely a good tool in this build because it needs that extra Faeria to get going. So we're going to see things kick off with a little frog here. Oh, there's a Faeria tree. I'd like to get that started. So let's do that. Move back and get this tree going. Now, there could be Emperor's Command if there's blue jump. So this might not live to tell the tale. We could have production triggered it, I guess, up to a +1. But I'm hoping the frog I'm hoping a double neutral comes down, and then I can mount in and I can play Devouring Plant, and then I can go for the Engineer. So I'm looking to take some value out of both of these. Hold the line. Love isn't always on time. Wow. Didn't expect that. Okay, so we'll go for a mountain. We'll collect. Slam into this. How do I want to do this? I guess I want to put it here, just so this doesn't jump onto my lake. Then again, maybe I don't mind it jumping on my lake. I'd rather it not jump here and make aggressive land. So let's stick the Devouring Plant in this position. But do I Biomancer first? Probably, actually. I probably Biomancer first. Just draw a ton of cards. I'm so smart, I boom, boom, boom. Oh, okay. So that does create interesting situation. But I will go for Devouring Plant here. It's pretty good. We'll throw out the Victory Celebration, get the trigger, and then we can Architect this if we want, or we can start Architecting the plant if it doesn't get cleared. So if the plant lives, I will drop an Architect on it to bump it up next turn. So there's a lot. This deck's tricky. Like, there's a lot you can do in it. There's a lot of flexibility in how you play. I really wanted to get Biomancer and Engineer down that turn. Maybe it was actually better to just go Architect. Oh, it does have the Emperor's Command. Feels bad, so I'm not going to get that big burst of Faeria. But that does mean the Devouring Plant should at least take a chip away at the Water Elemental. Unless he... No, it's just going to kill it now. Feels bad. Okay, so we get to kill the Battletoad, and then we can Aurora the... Yeah, we can Aurora the Biomancer, and then we can kind of just go from there. There is another Devouring Plant. Well, maybe that can come in handy later.
Would you like some tea?
Yeah, okay, we'll save the plant for like an Architect combo. So we'll play plant and then we'll play Architect straight away. This probably takes value. Or this clears this, and then just plays something decent. Like maybe a Triton Warrior or No, I'm just gonna trick my Aurora. It's not very nice. Actually a very slow play. Oh, another Imperial Guard. Okay. Oh, Fagoro. Hello. But do we need to... I mean, should we start cycling Fagoro or should we save for the Radiance win condition? I feel like we're under a little bit of pressure. We're not under much. The main issue is the double collection going on here. And I think just having something down to challenge the guard would be nice. Yeah, let's do it. So we're going to go for the urn. So we're not going for the medallion win condition this time.
Only the beginning.
And then I'm just going to stick the plant here, I guess. I think here is fine. Or maybe you want to leave this path open. I've got 2 architects to play, so I guess I don't want to play it on a mountain. Or maybe I just don't care. Maybe I just pass. Yeah, let's just pass. You know what, Aurora, you can stay alive. You can deal your 1 damage to me. Creation time. Trick creation is definitely a good option here. Does have the creation. So I could have played around that.
Would you like some tea?
Doesn't move. So try collection from my opponent. Guess the plant would have paid off now. And there's a bit of land blocking going on. Guess I can try and get value. Just go for chaos and just +1 pass.
Welcome to my realm.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll go for chaos, and because chaos would kill both auroras on my production. I guess I could have engineered to kill them. Oh jeez, like we're gonna just just still like kind of learn. I guess I should have production them. Because if he has another creation, I'm in a lot of trouble. Oh, really? Okay. So I should have definitely engineered there, because I could have played engineer in this position, and I'd have a 3-5 and a 2-5, and my opponent would only be on 1 Faeria, and wouldn't be able to play whatever's coming down here into a commander. So I got an extra creature out of this turn. Gonna put the 1 damage in preemptively. I like that. I like it. You know what? I think I just creation this, and then I play the plant. And then just gear up for just controlling the game with these guys.
Welcome to my realm.
Hopefully this doesn't turn, because then it could zip over and kill. Well, actually, it won't be able to kill the plant. It's going to get that +1/+1, but it took the power reduction from the chaos. So these 2 will kill the snowstorm next turn. I'll take 5. That's fine. I'm fine with that. And then I can maybe like Imperial Engineer to kill this, and then take this down even further. And this gives me a creature which I can step up and like double neutral, so I can start getting those lands down for Radiance, so at least making sure I can Radiance in the future. So there's no events in hand. I'm actually in a really good spot for keeping this alive, because I could like architect it, keep it up, make sure that I'm taunting at least this tile and this tile. That's going to be an Emperor's Command. Oh, make the lake. That's really smart. You've been playing very well, 977. Cheeky. Make the lake here to make sure that a commander can come across. I like it. Very good. Take the 5. So my plan to kill these guys is being foiled. I guess I can still kill this. So I can still do stuff. I think that's fine. Oh, we got another one of these. So I guess Engineer's good, but I'd rather have something else to go with it. Do I draw? What else would I do? I guess I could Lore Thief. Play this Lore Thief. But I'm gonna spend 3 Faeria anyway on the Engineer. So I'll have 3 Faeria left over. I guess I kill this with my Chaos. And then I maybe like +1 into Leia. And just have Leia down. Or maybe I Lore Thief now. Because this can take value. So I guess I could have played this here and Lore Thiefed here. Oh, another one. Alright, so that's all the victory celebrations. So we're going up to like 6 Faeria per turn now. Maybe there's a deck with Victory Celebration and Wavecrafter. I don't know. Like maybe that could be a thing. So you might Creation my Chaos and play that. Egg of Wonders. Wow, there's some spice. Yeah, Creation my Chaos. So the Chaos Creation shenanigans going on. Plays them down aggressively? Or defensively?
Welcome to my realm.
So my Chaos triggers first. I guess that's a benefit I currently have. Is my Chaos going off first. Biomancer might be pretty decent now.
I'm so smart, I astound myself.
Oh, I can actually Chaos again if I want to. This is going to die anyway. I think I just +1. And I just pass. So this Chaos triggers, kills this, and the Biomancer. This is going to take 2, but I don't really care about that. This becomes a Dream Reaver, so we drew a Dream Reaver. You can now Lake Dream Reaver. That's not great. I wish I'd set up Leia. But he might just create... He's going to have Visions. He doesn't Dream Reaver this turn. Crazy. Battletoads. It's a really annoying frog. I had plans to move on to this land. Wow, I have a lot of architects. So I can get 10 Faeria for 6. I have to play him here. And then I could Garadan, I guess? Like, I could, like, Mountain here in Garadan? I could just do that anyway, but I might as well get the extra bodies down. But maybe I don't want the extra bodies at this point, mainly because I know Chaos is going to kill them in, like, 2 turns. So maybe I just Garadan into... maybe Garadan +1 into Leia. Maybe Garadan +1 into Leia. Or maybe Garadan now? I should play Leia just to play around Dream Reaver, I guess. But I would also like to Radiance at some point. So I'm playing a little risky. Just a tad. But I feel like it's a risk worth taking. I'm going up to 9 Faeria next turn anyway. Garadan can interact with Reaver, at least. So that's something. And then this next turn now, I will go into the Architects. Like I can go Architect, double Architect on the Faeria tree. That's 6 Faeria, 3 cards out of my hand. So I gain 4 Faeria from that. So I'll be on 9 if I collect from Garadan. That's an extra 1. It's gonna be a Wave Crash. Okay. He backs out. So I did find the creation. That's really good. I actually think I move up into an aggressive position and do this to start off with. And then we play Radiance. And then we can +1 into Lair. And then use Lair to control the board in case Radiance dies. Now, if Radiance gets Frogified, I do have the option to Creation Garadan instead at this point, and I can just use Garadan as a way to, apply pressure with damage and then use that 6/6 body. I'll kill Chaos in the meantime as well, so I'm kind of just... this could just get Frogified. That's possible, but I'm going to play as if he doesn't have it. That's kind of where I'm going right now. Just play that it's not there. It's not there. I don't believe in it. And then hopefully I can Creation this next turn and then just have that in my hand ready for the follow-up. Lair can kill the Colossus. Garadan potentially pushes an extra bit of damage here. But Garadan, I can scoot and then I can push like quite a bit of damage this turn. Or maybe Garadan has enough tack to control whatever gets played here. Takes a draw. I like this deck. This deck's cool. Like, this is cheese. Like, this is a cheesy win con. Like, if this deck could have a different win con, I think I'd like it more. But conceptually, I think it's very unique and it's very fun. Like, I've got so many decisions, and I love decision making like this. This is the type of decision making I enjoy. So I'm having a blast so far. It is going to be a Frogify, okay. So Garadan now is going to assist us in winning the game. I'm going to Creation him. Defensive Beirut. I've only got 4 cards left in my deck. Maybe I Creation Beirut instead. Or maybe just Creation this. And just start playing 7/7s. It's tricky. I can get value now, I guess. I could just kill the Chaos and take double Faeria collection. Put me up to 8. Collect here. Get that extra Faeria as well. Maybe. Like, maybe that's where I want to go now. Just start playing a bit more Turtle-y and then go for, like, some Creation shenanigans next turn. Do I have time to leave this alive then? I don't know. That's one thing I'm uncertain about. I'll take the value. I think this is a little greedy. But I like that I collect a lot of Faeria this turn. I'm going to scoot back. And again, we'll scoot back here. I don't know. I don't know. This game's interesting. I haven't played this deck much. You know, I've dabbled in it. I had 2 wins with it earlier, which it was pretty clean because I was able to just generate tons of Faeria and jam Radiance. Like, I didn't have this much pressure on me. But if my opponent plays Radiance, I get to creation that Radiance and go from there. But I do potentially just take 7 this turn. That could be problematic. Gonna Frogify. Take 7. So yeah, it goes for the Frogify. Feels bad, guys. There's a tree. So we can jump here, move back, creation, play Garadan. I can double Garadan in the future. Like I can follow up with another Garadan, but maybe I just use these two instead. Maybe I just use the 2 frogs and then creation, then go for the clear. I could double neutral across and hit this. That doesn't really do much. I guess Garadan doesn't actually kill it, so maybe I should start moving these up. Put these 2 in. We'll put Garadan into a much more defensive position. We'll creation him. And then we'll go for Garadan. We can get a Faeria tree down. So we're really kind of riding on creation here. Now, in the original build, it had Cistern, but I'm not a fan of the card. I'm just not a fan of Cistern at all. And I can see how it can be pretty good in this build. But I was like, I'd rather more creations. I'd rather be able to do more shenanigans. We can start, like, pushing the Garadan, so the little Garadan squad that's going to be summoned. Oh, nice. Clears the Architect. I needed that in order to go for the kill there. On the next Reaver. Beirut steps down. Doesn't really do much. I'm actually not far away from a Creation Reaver. Mate, that's pretty good as well, actually. Creation Reaver's not bad. Speak of the devil. So he has to set... No, he's gonna... Can you... Gonna cancel it. That's a mandatory trigger, right? Set a God's Life to 10. So he did heal me. Thank you. I needed that. Dun 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 dun. Play another Garadan, that's an option. I've also got the ability to trigger the Faeria tree. It means I have 1 card left in deck. I got a feeling it's not a very good card, whatever it is. How do I get lethal here? This is a problem. This is a problem. I mean, maybe I clear this and then scoot up and then hope he plays Radiance so I can play Radiance. Maybe that's the way out here. I can Lake and then Creation this potentially. So I should build a Lake, I think, anyway. So it just gives me the option. And then I kill this. And then I push Garadan up. And then I hope for the best. Hope there's no enchants and stuff like that. It's probably going to be an enchant. I have 1 draw remaining. I would tell you what it is, but I don't know. Let me have a quick look. See if there's anything. Probably a Devouring Plant. Maybe a Devouring Plant. Maybe an Engineer. Maybe a Faeria Tree. One of those. That's my prediction. Takes the draw. So maybe I shouldn't have played for... So I didn't expect this to be a Dream Reaver egg deck. I expected this to be a bit more aggressive because my opponent pushed lands down. So I was thinking it was like some kind of blue jump variant. Takes a creation of his own. So there's no Radiance, which is a shame. But now I can creation the Dream Reaver. Oh, this is really smart. If he kills this and then Dream Reavers me again. Oh, he Beirut's. Oh, that's just as good, right? That's just as good. But I have a Devouring Plant. What a god. The cheeky Devouring Plant. Feels good, guys. You might as well play this as a dude, just as a +2/+2. Alright, this is it. This is it. It was a Devouring Plant. I was saved. I knew it was either a tree or a plant. Or maybe an engineer. The plant was the correct draw. This was a sloppy game for me in terms of play, but I've managed to somehow get something going. What's the play? Is a Dream Reaver to kill? He also has a Garadan to kill. He just plays Radiance. He +1 Radiances and wins. Because I can't attack. And I just die to fatigue. Or the next phase hit. Is that lethal? Did I win? Did the Devouring Plant win me the game? It's just Radiance, right? Aurora say? No. Oh, it was close. If that was Radiance, I'd just lose. But very, very close game. Well played, 977. That was a very good game. I enjoyed that a lot. Well played, well played. I should have said well played first. But if you're watching, dude, great game, fantastic. Win on the board with Amoeba's structure deck. This is my first rank game today, actually, I believe. No. I played some rank. I played some rank earlier. I was trying out some other decks. But yeah, good game, dude. Let's move on to our next one. All right, guys, into another match. Faeria tree to keep. Like, I think this is a fine turn 1 play. Can you just put it down and your opponent's like, oh, right, there's 10 Faeria coming at some point unless I can kill it. And like red generally has the best ways to deal with this. There's also Emperor's Command, but I don't see there's a reason not to play this turn 1. You just slam it down and be like, yeah, this is what I'm playing. Can you deal with it? Now, where do I guess I could stick it on the Explore and then just take a forest elsewhere. So I can take like a forest here, then lake here. So get the Faeria tree down. If it has command, it has command. It's a trade-off. It's an equal Faeria trade-off. Cheeky Willow. Okay. He's living life to the fullest. Could take a mountain next turn. And then we can have a Garadan. We have Garadan as an option. Garadan probably doesn't get much done against green. So just playing it as a double collector may just be a good shout. Just like mountain, and just like double collect or mountain here. So he's going to Tiki itself. Oh wow, now Garadan's great. Let's do it. I'm all in on Garadan now. Should we get the value? I think so. I think this is good for 2 reasons. One, we have the tree now. We've gained the 10 Faeria from the tree. We play a creature down to collect, but we also show a use for the mountain. So I don't reveal that I have Garadan. If I play Mountain Pass, I basically just say Garadan is something you need to think about. However, if I do it this way, the Architect is what's needed for the mountain. So I really like that. That's really cool. That lined up for us. And then we can just go mountain here. And then we can just Garadan. Just clear the board, get him down. And then he can challenge the Willow. Good 10 Faeria investment there. We killed the 2 creatures. We set up a double collector for next turn. I'll probably take a lake. Probably take a lake here or here, and then get the Law Thief down. Start cycling. We can creation Garadans now, so I can use Garadan. Faeria Golem maybe. So yeah, Faeria Golem's gonna come down, so I can just kind of maneuver Garadan around the board. He can kind of just cause trouble. But first, I want to take the lake. Let's see what we find off the Law Thief. Engineer Biomance is really good here. Jeez. 3 cards, thank you very much. It's a lot of engineers. So I have a big play with Chaos coming up. Maybe I'll go for that. Maybe that's my game plan now. Instead of going for the Radiance line. We can kind of just turtle at our orb, then go for Chaos and creation it, and then just engineers for days. Just go in all the engineers, start killing the board. So yeah, Chaos definitely coming down next turn. That's for sure. Gonna feed the Willow. Wants to retain the power of the Faeria Golem on board. As a 5/10, it's quite threatening, especially to Garadan. I can just kind of sit Garadan here for a while. Oh, wow. Well, we do have Radiance. Come on, game. Be nice. Be nice to my opponent. We'll take a lake here so we can double neutral into Radiance if we need to. And then we'll just drop good old Chaos. Say hi, friend. So we get 1 Chaos trigger, put them down to 4. We creation Chaos, play another Chaos. Then we can double Imperial Engineer and kill both of these. And then I can just shoot Garadan into the middle. Hopefully he plays some more creatures so we can just get more value out of it. Caretaker. Do a Stalker. I mean, I could just play Radiance, right? Maybe I don't even bother with the creation Chaos yet. Maybe I just land like here and here and play a layer to kill this, and then I can double neutral Radiance. Like, I don't know. Like, it just doesn't seem worth it. This lets me collect, and yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do, because if I double neutral Radiance here, my opponent needs another taunt to keep Radiance locked down, but then I just kill the taunt and creation the Radiance. Seems pretty good. Chaos is doing its work. No, Chaos is doing its job right now. We might see like a Grove Guardian come down here, so it's going to be a Vine Wall actually. Not what I was expecting. And then I can shoot him to the middle. That's the plan. I'm gonna go to the middle. All right. Oh wow, victory celebration. That's a card. $16 Faeria to work with on this turn. Nothing can move. There could be a taunt, which is fine. I'll just kill the taunt, creation this, and play another one. Just double neutral. Two taunts. There's only so many taunts in the world. There's another creation. This deck punishes slow decks so much. Like, what can you do now? There's just... I have two 10-10s, like a 10-6, a 10-10, and a 6-2, all next to his orb. I have a layer. I have a chaos just slowly killing everything. Like, if this gets answered somehow, if these two die, I just play it. I just make another chaos. That's all I do. Make another chaos. This is going to die to the... Oh, it's just lethal. Yeah, it's just lethal. This dies to the chaos, and I win. Yeah, and that's it. Yep, just kill this. Boom, boom. And there we go. That's Scourger. This is the Scourger with the Oversky. Scourger Faeria, more like it. Jeez, this card's ridiculous. But there, that's it. You know, I'm not personally a big fan of Radiance. I appreciate it. Appreciate's not the right word. I respect its power, but I don't appreciate its power. Like, I don't like cards that stop us from interacting with the game. But yeah, that's it. Double creation Radiance. Actually, that was just one creation. One creation Radiance. I had Figoro as well, so I could Medallion and all sorts of nonsense. So this deck is pretty crazy. Like, even if it lost Radiance, I still think it could compete. It's a very cool design amoeba. I like it a lot. Let's move on to our next game. Into another game. Oh wow, let's do it. that's a lot of there's lots of Faeria. I'm game. I'm ready to crack open these trees, get all their Faeria, and have a lot of resources to work with. We're gonna explore again, which is I think is pretty decent for us because we get to play a tree on the explore tile. Fantastic. Cannot complain with the start. Once again, demanding the Emperor's Command here to finish this off. I can preemptively buff it, or I could play like another tree and then buff that one. Like, it depends how I want to go. So War Elemental coming down. Gonna try and keep this in check. See, I would like to just play another tree here, I think, and just mountain into the to this one. I think we do this one just the thing is, if I do this one, the Emperor's commands it, I just lose value. So I do this one to get this to crack next turn. So now Emperor's command doesn't kill this, whereas Emperor's command does kill this one, and it's an even Faeria trade-off. So this cracks. It's actually out of reach of the Water Elemental now going forward, which is also very good. And then yeah, we can just wait. We get lots of Faeria. Like this little combo here, the trees and all the structure stuff, it produces tons of Faeria, which gives us the flexibility of using stuff like Lore Thief and Curious Biomancer to dig into the deck and find ways to use that Faeria. That's what I really like about this deck. There's a lot of intricate synergies that work so well. Like, Windfall does kind of the same thing, but it's much slower, actually. Windfall is a lot slower. So we can stick a Devouring Plant here just to slow things down. Just to slow down the game. Make sure the Water Elemental can't get much done. None of these have jump, so they're not able to jump across and kill the Devouring Plant. The Water Elemental could kill the Devouring Plant if there's a power-up or maybe an Aurora. But if there isn't, it's going to keep it locked down for a turn, and I'm pretty happy about that. Now for me, I would like to get double neutral here in the future. Oh, it's a creation deck. Oh, that's one way to invade my territory, for sure. If I pick up an engineer, it puts me in a pretty good spot to just cause problems. Okay. It's one of these games. Lots of aggression. Radiance really just being my only option here. I am in Frogify range. I guess I could Lake Radiance Creation it, and that creates a bit of insurance at least. And that's probably what I'm going to do, to be honest. I don't really see a reason why I shouldn't Radiance this turn. And then in Creation it, just to play safe, just to make sure I have it. And then I can double neutral Radiance here. And then I can Creation that Radiance, and then I can Radiance again. Because I'm going to get 10 Faeria from this, unless my opponent has like an Emperor's Command. Or like double Emperor's Command. This is going to kill the... So actually, Radiance and Devouring Plant have some really good synergy together as well. Because it locks them down, and it means that Devouring Plant will kill the Water Elemental. I can kill the Frog Tosser with the Radiance. And then Or I can just leave the Frog Tosser and just not care about it. And just kill the Recruiter. It's also another option. Goes with the fish. So I could kill the Recruiter. I think killing the Recruiter is good. It gives me Faeria. And then I just jam Radiance again. I don't think there's Frogify in this build anyway. So I'm forcing my opponent to play super defensive. And it doesn't matter anyway, because I'll just step here. Or I'll double neutral here. I'll Creation Radiance again, and then play Radiance again. And that should set up lethal. I still have 15 Faeria to work with as well. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. So whatever comes down to block Radiance doesn't matter. It's not relevant. Takes a draw, so I can guarantee a Radiance next to my opponent's orb next turn. Excuse me for one moment. The cat is demanding my lap. It's easier to just give in to her demands and fight her off, because this cat gets what she wants. That's basically what it comes down to. Yeah, so I guess we can kill the Frog Tosser now. And then we can kill this. And then we Creation. And then we play Radiance again. And just for the record, my opponent's deck is as cheesy as mine. Creation, fish, you know, it's just as cheesy. I just have the stronger win condition. And there we go, just going to scoop. Not a lot you can do about that. If this deck... I mean, if that's what happens if this deck goes off. If this deck, everything lines up, you know, Faeria trees crack, you draw the Radiance, you draw the Creations. This is what happens. You can't interact with me. I just play 10/10s. And then what do? You can't interact with it unless you have removal from hand. The only real good removal against Radiance are Frogifies and Phantasms, only blue. I guess there's Nightmare as well, so yellow can use Nightmare, but still a bit expensive. But everyone else just has to deal with this. So on a win streak, 3-0 so far. Good game to my opponent. Let's move on to our next one. Alright guys, into another game. We do have Lore Thief, so we can start drawing. We actually have 2 Lore Thieves. Maybe I go for keep the Radiance here? I don't know, I don't think so. I think I just throw these 2 and hope to find an Faeria tree. I've got him back anyway. An exact same card, same position as well. Alright, let's do this. We will see what our opponent's playing. I really like this card back. I really like I don't know, which one would I prefer? Maybe Tephra. Maybe Tephra. Tephra's always been my favorite dragon. Tephra's very cool. Nice slow start there. I'll take it. Let's take a lake. Alright. So get Lore Thief next turn into the collection position. We can start maybe even building up this side. If my opponent builds really slow down here, I can just go up this way and make sure Radiance can get in and do his work. As long as I draw a Creation now, I get to start doing all the shenanigans. Draw 2 cards. Alright. Don't need to play another Lore Thief. Might as well keep the Faeria. We're only going to collect 1 anyway. So yeah, we'll explore this. Oh, so this actually could be the Vermintide deck. The Vermin tree deck I played in the previous episode. So I need to keep that in mind. I guess we can go forest. I guess we go lake, and then we play another Lore Thief, just to collect off here. Okay. Double neutral. Earthcraft. So this is the Vermin deck. Takes a draw from the Earthcraft. So in theory, we should be able to win this. Pretty convincingly. Mainly because I'm able to... So if I like double neutral now into this guy, I can like Forest here or something next turn. I can Aurora him, punch for 6, and play Radiance behind. So we're just playing this for tempo. This shouldn't die. Like, there's not really anything. There's not really much this deck can do. Like I showed you in the previous video. If you just go in, like, you should be fine. Oh, he's playing Vine Wall instead. Okay, that's a good defensive option. But I still get to carry on what I was doing. Like, that doesn't change. So Aurora. I'm actually gonna Aurora this, I guess. Yeah, I Aurora this instead.
Would you like
I hit
some
this,
tea?
and then I step on this land, and then one Faeria off. Oh, so if I played this last turn, I would have had enough Faeria to get the Radiance down. That's unfortunate. I didn't want to play it because I didn't want to give my opponent any more Faeria to work with. But if I was planning to just like rush with Radiance, I should have played it anyway. Forest. Vine Wall again. So yeah, I guess we clear, we hit, we collect, draw. I guess we continue to make special lands. We can go for Fagoro Medallion in the future. Is there any reason not to? I'm a little afraid of Doomsday, but he's already used 2 Earthcrafts, so maybe that's not an issue here. Let's put the 10/10 down. Let's get let's play the tree, and we are going to carry on building lands. Mainly just because I want to get to Fagoro, and then I can just transform these into 10/10s. Wisdom draws 2. Another Vine Wall. Takes the one desert. So he's gearing up for the Doomsday. But I guess like realistically, I could probably just punch for 12. Or if I have Creation, I'm gonna have Lethal anyway. Storyteller. See, I was thinking of Storyteller in the build. That was something I would have considered. So yeah, if I get Creation, I have Lethal. I didn't draw it. Right, I think I should just go in now and just try and find the Lethal. So we played this, and draw. Yeah, they can get it. All right. I think I messed this game up. I don't think I played this game well at all. I made mistakes. I should have played the Victory Celebration anyway. He's going to Earthcraft this. No, he's going to play the tree. Into a desert. Engineer. Yep. 8. 8. Put me to 4. So that is GG.
The sky is only the beginning.
Like I played garbage that game and I was still able to win. So there we have another victory on the board. It's a lot of Radiances. As you can see, I did play a bit more aggressive. I should have played the. I should have definitely played the celebration. In my head, I was like, if I played a celebration, I give my opponent more Faeria to work with in order to enable the combo. But what I didn't take into account, that is, I didn't have enough Faeria to play Radiance on the turn 4, which is when I wanted to drop him. And I should have played it just to get that extra Faeria to make sure I could get that Radiance down earlier. And I may have not been in this situation, and maybe I would have been a turn ahead of what we had on board now. So, good game to my opponent. Let's move on to our last one. Alright guys, final game. Shall we cheese a final win, go 5-0? We'll find out. No Faeria tree this time. Feels bad. Oh, he's smoking. He's like, no, you are not get away with that again. Now, according to Amoeba, the deck is... it does pretty well against more aggressive mid-range builds. Yellow Rush is hard, but winnable due to the plants. The only match that are truly bad is Red, Yellow, Burn. Well, I think this is Green Rush or this is Red Rush. So both these seem a bit problematic. I think I'm going to force the Queen's Guard to come across. I feel that's what I want to do here. Because if he doesn't come across, I just move into double collection and play Leia. So at least I'm saying, you know what? You can go face, you can kill my dude. You should kill the dude here. It's going to be Green Rush. Okay. He takes the clear. And then we can go Mountain here, I guess. Future Architects. And then we go for Leia. Probably in this position. Could actually taunt, but I don't think so. I think I'll save the Plant Architect line for another threat that comes down. Maybe like a... I guess actually Architect Iron Plant might be a little better than Leia at this point, but I think my concern is the Faeria generation Queen's Guard will provide by just hitting the plant. So generally I want the plant to taunt up something that doesn't generate Faeria, but what are the other alternatives of creatures I can taunt? I guess I could taunt up my Verdant Force, but that's not very good. Double Emperors? Wait, what? Oh, I guess he wants to clear. That makes sense. That makes sense. So he just wants to clear it out. I do want the Architect next turn just to set up that double collector. Ah, I like this. So Kim's just like, you know what? If you want to collect from these between these wells, I'm going to have a land there just to challenge you. I like it. That's good. But he also has the potential to landlock me now, which is also bad. Not something I really want to deal with. And it's a face man. And a Yak. Alright, okay. Nice position as well. I like this. This is a good line. But maybe I just gear up for Gyarados next turn. I stick like a mountain this side, so I can't get landlocked. I could play Biomancer, actually. Biomancer will draw me 3 cards at this point. But then I want Gyarados next turn. How important is Gyarados right now? This gets cleared, pushes 4 damage, maybe plays another guy. So let's look at Gyarados next turn. Let's look at Gyarados just to make sure we have some board control. So I think Biomancer is the greedier line. Because it's not like we're going to find another Leia, is it? If we could find Leia, then perhaps, perhaps that's where we go. I guess there is Devouring Plant. I guess it could have been Biomancer here. draw all the engineers. Oh, excuse me, I just got hiccups for some reason. So yeah, really trying to landlock me in. I'm actually not that far away from getting things done. I want to Gyarados safely, so I think I'm gonna, I don't want to take another mountain, but I feel like I should. Maybe just on the well so I can collect. That is an option. But if I do it here, I can interact with the Mace Man. What are the other lines? I mean, I guess I could just wait another turn. And then try to plant it as well. Because I know plant will get a trigger because... Yeah, it's tricky. It's really tricky, actually. You know, I feel I can wait a turn. I can just chill out for a turn. Maybe I Biomancer now on the collection. Because I can still Gyarados as a follow-up. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I might... Oh, I will overdraw. I will have to play something else. Let's see what we find. I'm curious.
I'm so smart, I astound myself.
I'm curious. Funny I say that, right? Maybe we don't mind overdrawing at this point. I think I have, like, a lot of the main things I want to see. Yeah, let's overdraw. Let's overdraw. Just to enable Gyarados into the next turn. I get to collect, hopefully, as well. So I could, like, Gyarados into plant to keep maybe the Mace Man locked down for a turn, and I could get something going there. He's going to double neutral. So he's really, really wanted to landlock me, but I'm actually fine with lands. I can just forest, and I have everything I need. Oh, okay. Covering the mountain. Going for Sagami Warrior. And a Tiki Piper to give it a bit of health. Ah, okay. So I lose a Faeria tree. That's fine. I don't mind that so much. So this is a really smart Piper. Creates a lot of problems. I really want to kill this so I could... I mean, I could plant. Like, plant killed these two. If I could plant here and then engineer, and it would kill this, but it wouldn't... Yeah. It's tricky. The land locking has really caused some issues. Maybe I just land for Goro anyway. And just get some pressure with Fagoro. I'm just running out of space to do stuff. That's my issue. I think I just jam Gyarados. Like, I play Gyarados now and just say, you know what? I'm going to kill some stuff at least, and I'll chip away at this, and I'll see what this wants to do, and like these two can go into this. I can finish this off, and then I can... I don't know, maybe I can just get down Fugoro in the near future. Yeah, I could get Fugoro down next turn, get the urn, so I just get a 3-5 down, and then I have the urn to start gaining some more Faeria. My only concern is my hand's quite full, so I probably don't want the urn just yet. Maybe Fugoro's not where I want to go. I could go plant into engineer as a removal option. That's also okay, I think. Takes a forest. Plays a Piper. So you can control in my Biomancer this turn. So I guess Elderwood Embrace or Guidance is really strong now. If you can just kill Gyarados with a power-up, it kind of locks me out. Okay, cool. So now I can plant here and architect the plant, or I could go for... I could plant here. Oh, this is interesting. So I could plant here, I guess, but I guess I kill this. Plant here. And then I can actually engineer the plant to kill the 1/1. And this should be okay. Unless I architect it. So that's 4 damage. Actually, I think architect is better because power-ups are 2. And so, okay. So if I do an engineer, I kill the 1, but this stays alive, right? So 1 power up is enough to finish off the plant. However, if I architect the plant, it goes up to 7. Then 1 power up represents 6. So it's actually not enough to kill the plant with just 1 power up. So yeah, I will go for the architect this turn. And then we'll kill the mace man. We can +1. And we can pass. So we have dropped a bit of our hand. We set up some defenses on the left, at least. Unfortunately, he is sitting on a lake, which I'm not too keen about. If this doesn't die now, I do get the luxury to engineer and then kill both of these. Because I'll get 1 trigger at my start of my turn, I'll engineer, and I'll finish these off. So I have some really good defensive options on the left-hand side with this plant setup. I'm just landlocked. That's the issue. He's going to take value on the architect. I think that's the play. So it does take the hits, so just start chipping away at it. Where is this going? I think it takes value. It should definitely take value. So if I draw another plant, I think I'm in a really good position, because I just plant here, and then I play engineer and I clear the board. Or what I know is going to show up from the board, unless he plays something new. A Piper? Push up to 5. So now I take value, right? I take the 1. I engineer probably this side. I could Fagoro first, if I really wanted to. I'd like to get these trees down, but it's not. I've been land blocked. I took another mountain, didn't I? Right. Fagoro, 7, earn. Pops me back up into engineer. Just gives me a bit of board stability. I just kill this, right? I kill this. I play Fagoro. Take the urn.
The sky is
Urn
only
cycles for
the
me.
beginning.
Draw 2. I can't victory celebration until I get that extra land. +1. And let's take an engineer into the double collection. Yeah, let's take the engineer into the double collection. Whew, this game. I'm stabilizing. I'm definitely stabilizing. Now, the one good thing Fagoro does for me is, well, there's no land blockage. So these trees are going to start coming down. And I have 2 engineers. So I'm going to be playing trees very soon. This collects for sure. I double collect, which is fantastic. Maybe jump here and take a tree, or just jump here and take a forest here. Victory celebration, double tree. Or maybe just 1 tree. Shrine. So I definitely jump here now, because I want to kill this and get the Faeria value. Another shrine. Oh my goodness. Elderwood, punch face? Into Verdi? Oh my goodness. Just doesn't care. So I can collect. So that's 6, 7, 8. +1. I'm 1 off Radiance. 1 off Radiance here. Which means I probably can't kill a shrine this turn. Because I have to block my orb. If this was a Tiki Caretaker, I could creation it and then clear it. But because it's a Piper, I can't do that. I collect. I jump here. Play a forest. I double celebration. and play a tree. And then maybe play another tree. Maybe I don't play a tree there. It's difficult. I play an engineer for sure. Maybe pre-hit this. Like, just making sure that I can finish this off with the Imperial Engineer. Oh, it's so tricky. This has turned into a very tricky game. I think I kind of did this to myself. I don't know. No, actually, fair plays to my opponent. Very good land placement. Kind of recognizing what I'm trying to do and just landlocking me. Like, landlocking like this is actually quite a good strategy because it stops me from playing, like, good positioning for devouring plants, and it's harder to protect my trees. Clear, clear? So it's not going for lethal this turn. Just plays another guy. So maybe I didn't play a tree. Maybe I just played an engineer. Into a yak. Oh, the taunt stopping me collecting. Feels bad, guys. Another creation. Yeah, because I would have had a... I could plus one... I could plus one into Radiance this turn if I didn't play the tree. So I need to draw an architect. I think that's my all in here. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Huh. Interesting. That's going to cost me... So do I play the plant here and then I play another engineer? But if I play the plant here, I can kill this and collect. But I don't taunt this up. And only this kills it at the moment. So yeah, so maybe that's my out. And next turn I go into 10 Faeria off the tree. So yeah, so next turn I go 10 Faeria off the tree, and then I can play Radiance. And then I can maybe even double neutral Radiance and just try and go for lethal. This hits here, this clears this. I get to double collect. I get to double collect. I get my 10 Faeria. I play Radiance next to face. I'll need 10 Faeria than the Creation Radiance. But if I still have a double collector, I'll be able to double collect. No! No! Don't do that! That's not fair! Ah, oh, no. That was it, guys. That was the way out. That was my out right there. I can plus one Radiance. That is possible. I can also creation this for 5. Architect it, and then get the 10 Faeria. Putting more things on board. Then I double neutral play Radiance. Yeah. Right? That's what I do. Let's just work it out before I make a mistake. So, I creation this for 5, puts me on 4. I play it for free, get the trigger. I then play the Architect, cracking this open for 2, puts me on 12. Then I can Radiance. Do I Radiance Face? I think I have to Radiance Face at this point. Like, how do I ever win? I think I misplayed. I think I should have played him here to kill one of these and then play another Radiance. So yeah, I think I actually made a misstep there. If I played this on the neutral, I could have killed the shrines. I could have killed one shrine. So what was happening next turn for me? I had 2 Faeria left over. I gained 3, and I gained 2 off the victory celebration. So I gain 3, so I'll be at 5, collect 2, 7, gain 2 from victory celebration. So 9 plus 1 into Creation Radiance. So I did have another Creation Radiance line, but it would have been better if I had played the Engineer in this position. Something to think about. But there we have it, another win. I didn't think I was going to win that game. I thought I was going to lose, but seems not. Seems like this deck has a lot of endurance with the structures and the engineers and stuff like that. But good games to all my opponents today. That's going to wrap up this episode. In the end, Radiance was able to win the matches for me. Bit of a cheesy win condition, in my opinion. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the card. I respect its power, but I don't appreciate it. What do you guys think of it? Do you think Radiance is healthy for the game? Do you feel that a card should have such powerful ability, even at 10 Faeria? There are decks that can definitely get to it now. You can even build a deck around it, and blue have an access creation, and stuff like Lani's Medallion makes Radiance a very deadly card indeed. So are you guys happy with this card? You know, just let me know in the comments. I've had feedbacks off some of the top level players and players in my stream, but I'd also like to hear what you guys think. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, drop a subscribe to keep up to date when our content goes live. This week I took a look at blue-green beasts, so I had a return to an older archetype, and I think it's still pretty decent. So if you're looking for a solid mid-range deck to play in ladder, be sure to check it out. There's also Dawn's cheesy Vermin Tree deck. One turn kill. Me and combo decks just don't go well together. But if you'd like to watch me suffer, be sure to check that out. So until next time, guys, take care and enjoy Amoeba's Radiant Structures.